Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start our new topic called negative impacts from the ESG transitions. ESG initiatives and practices typically aim to have positive impacts on various stakeholders and the environment. However, there can be negative impacts or challenges associated with ESG efforts. We are going to discuss some potential negative impacts to be considered. Let us discuss one by one. First one is cost implications. Implementing comprehensive ESG measures often requires significant investments in technology, infrastructure, and also in the training. This can strain financial resources in the short term, particularly for smaller companies or those operating in less developed region. Actually, the next comes operational challenges. Transforming to or transitioning to sustainable practices may disrupt existing business operations, especially if significant changes are needed in supply chains, production processes, or sourcing practices. Then next comes regulatory compliance burdens. Okay, meeting stringent ESG regulations and reporting requirement may impose administrative burdens, additional costs, and legal risk, particularly if regulatory frameworks are complex or inconsistently enforced across regions. Actually, then reputational risks. Failure to meet ESG commitments or incidents of non-compliance with ethical standards can damage a company's reputation, also will lead to the loss of trust among stakeholders, including customers, investors, and public. Next comes supply chain related issues. Engaging suppliers and partners in ESG initiatives may pose challenges such as resistance to change, also limited transparency in upstream operations, or difficulties in ensuring compliance with ethical standards throughout the supply chain. Then next comes transition risks. Transition risk will be from transitioning from traditional to sustainable practices may lead to temporary disruptions in productivity, employee morale, or customer satisfaction if stakeholders perceive changes negatively, or if the transition is not managed effectively. The next comes social impacts. Certain ESG initiatives such as workforce restructuring or environmental conservation measures may inadvertently lead to the job losses or displacement of local communities, especially in resource dependent economies. Next comes complexity and measurement related challenges. Measuring and reporting ESG performance accurately can be complex, requiring robust data collection, analysis, and also verification processes. Inconsistent matrices or methodologies across industries or regions can complicate comparisons and transparency. Then greenwashing risk. There is a risk of companies engaging in greenwashing, misleading stakeholders about their environmental and social credentials to enhance their reputation without making meaningful improvements in ESG practices. Next comes investment or financial related risk. ESG investments may not always yield immediate financial returns, ROIs, or may underperform compared to traditional investment strategies, posing risk to investors' confidence and financial sustainability. Then how we can mitigate negative impacts? To mitigate these negative impacts above said, organizations can adopt several strategies. So let us discuss one by one. Comprehensive risk assessment. We need to conduct thorough risk assessments to anticipate potential negative impacts and develop mitigation strategies. Also, we need to engage with stakeholders early and transparently to understand concerns and expectations, fostering trust and collaboration. We ensure robust compliance framework. We establish clear policies, procedures, and governance structures to ensure compliance with ESG regulations and also with ethical standards. Then ensure the implementation of a culture of continuous improvement to address challenges and adapt to changing regulations and innovative sustainable solutions. So by addressing these potential negative impacts proactively, Organization can enhance the effectiveness of their ESG initiatives, and also they can minimize risks, okay, and maximize the positive outcomes for stakeholders and the environment. Thank you very much, friend. Let us start new topic.